Welcome back, Cowboys Nation. Today is the kind of day that could reshape the Dallas Cowboys for years to come. If you haven't heard yet, get ready for some major news. The Dallas Cowboys have officially made a colossal move, one that has sent shockwaves through the NFL. And trust me, it's going to send waves all the way to the Super Bowl if things go according to plan. Hold on to your seats, Cowboys fans, because Max Crosby is now a Cowboy. Yes, that's right, Max Crosby, the one and only, is headed to Dallas to join one of the most dynamic defensive rosters in the league. Now, if you're even remotely plugged into the NFL, you know just how big of a deal this is. Crosby is one of the most feared pass rushers in the league, a relentless force on the field, and a game-changer for the Cowboys' defense. This move is huge for the Cowboys, and it's going to reshape the way this team operates for the foreseeable future. Let's talk about it because this is not just another offseason move, this is a statement. The Dallas Cowboys are serious about making a championship run, and bringing in Max Crosby is just the first step toward achieving that goal. Crosby's addition to the team is a massive boost for the Cowboys' defense, which has already been one of the strongest in the NFL over the past few seasons. But now, the Cowboys have the kind of elite pass rusher they've been lacking for some time. Crosby is known for his non-stop motor, his ability to disrupt plays, and his knack for getting to the quarterback. He's a player who doesn't give up on any play, and that's exactly what this Dallas defense needed. To have someone with Crosby's drive and intensity paired with the already talented players like Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, this defensive line is going to be downright terrifying for opposing teams. We're talking about a team that can now generate pressure on the quarterback from all angles, and that's a nightmare for any offense. Imagine trying to drop back to pass against the Cowboys with Crosby coming from one side, Parsons from another, and Lawrence closing in on you from the middle. It's a defensive coordinator's dream, and it's going to make life miserable for NFC East quarterbacks this season. The Cowboys have always been known for their star power on offense. We've all seen Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Ezekiel Elliott make plays and put up points, but now they're locking in on the other side of the ball, and Crosby is the perfect addition to complete what could be one of the most well-rounded teams in the NFL. The combination of an explosive offense and a high-powered defense means that the Cowboys are going to be a problem for any team they face. This is a move that not only strengthens the team for this season but positions them for success in the years to come. But let's take a moment to break down what Crosby really brings to the table. Over the past few seasons, Crosby has developed into one of the most consistent and disruptive pass rushers in the league. Last season, he had 8 sacks in 12 games, and he's been consistently putting up impressive numbers throughout his career. But what makes Crosby special isn't just his statistics, it's his attitude. He's a guy who plays with a chip on his shoulder every time he steps onto the field, and that kind of mentality is infectious. When you bring in a player like Crosby, he doesn't just improve the defensive line, he sets the tone for the entire team. Crosby's relentless work ethic and high-energy style of play will undoubtedly rub off on his new teammates, and that's something that could take this Cowboys defense to a whole new level. Now, let's talk about what this move means for the NFC East and the Cowboys' place in the division. Over the past few seasons, the NFC East has been a competitive division, but this year, it's shaping up to be even tougher. The Philadelphia Eagles, fresh off a Super Bowl appearance, are loaded with talent, and their defense is one of the best in the league. The New York Giants are improving, and Daniel Jones looks like he's finally settling into a system that works for him. The Washington Commanders may still be rebuilding, but they're never an easy team to face, and their defense is solid. So, the Cowboys have their work cut out for them if they want to take the division this year. But with Max Crosby now in the mix, the Cowboys are sending a message to the rest of the NFC East: we're here to win. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders now have to worry about a pass rush that includes Crosby, Parsons, and Lawrence. That's not something you can easily game plan against. These quarterbacks are going to feel the heat all season long, and that's exactly what you want in a division that's been known for physical, tough games. This move doesn't just make the Cowboys better, it makes them a force in the NFC East. And we all know that winning the NFC East is critical for playoff positioning. So, what does Jerry Jones think about all this? Well, Jerry Jones, as always, has been very vocal about his team's goals and ambitions, and today, in a press conference, he confirmed the move, and he was absolutely glowing with excitement. He stated that the acquisition of Crosby was just the beginning. The Cowboys are actively looking to add more talent to the roster as they build a championship contending team. This isn't just about Crosby, it's about creating a complete roster that can compete with the best teams in the league. The Cowboys are building something special here, and they're not done yet. Crosby is the kind of player who elevates everyone around him, and with his arrival in Dallas, the team is positioning itself as one of the strongest defensive forces in the entire league. The idea of Parsons and Crosby playing together is something that has fans absolutely buzzing. Both players are incredibly versatile, with the ability to rush the passer, drop into coverage, and play against the run. With Crosby in the mix, Parsons no longer has to bear the weight of the pass rush alone. They can now work together to wreak havoc on opposing offenses. When you add in the presence of DeMarcus Lawrence, you've got one of the most dangerous defensive trios in the NFL. This is exactly the kind of defense the Cowboys need if they want to go deep in the playoffs. But it's not just about this year. The addition of Crosby is a statement for the future. The Cowboys have been building this team for the long haul, and adding Crosby is just another step toward creating a dynasty. Jerry Jones has made it clear that he's not content with just being competitive, he wants to win championships. And with Crosby now part of the team, the Cowboys are one step closer to achieving that goal. But let's not forget the excitement on social media. Cowboys fans have absolutely exploded with excitement at this news. From Twitter to Instagram, the reactions have been nothing short of electric. Fans are already imagining a defense that is nearly impossible to score on, and the possibilities are endless. Max Crosby is the kind of player who inspires excitement, and Cowboys fans are feeding off that energy. But here's the thing: Crosby doesn't just make the defense better. He makes the entire team better. His mentality, his drive, and his passion for the game are contagious. When a player like Crosby joins your team, it changes the culture. The Cowboys are now a team with not just stars, but with players who have a relentless drive to win. And that's exactly the kind of mindset that can carry them through the toughest of games, all the way to the Super Bowl. As we look ahead to the 2025 season, one thing is certain: the Dallas Cowboys are a team to watch. With Max Crosby now part of the team, the Cowboys have one of the most potent defenses in the league. The combination of an explosive offense and a shutdown defense makes them a real threat to every team they face. The NFC East better be ready, because the Cowboys are coming, and they're bringing an arsenal of talent that could take them all the way to the top. So, what's next for the Cowboys? Well, this is just the beginning. Jerry Jones and the front office are working tirelessly to improve this team and keep adding talent where it's needed.